The member from Toronto Danforth.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, to the Premier. This morning I moved a motion to force this Liberal government to release emails to the public that were examined by the Auditor General in her recent report on hydro. These emails show the Liberal government spent an extra and unnecessary $4 billion to hide the damage that their $40 billion hydro borrowing scheme will visit on the people of Ontario. Unsurprisingly, Liberals voted against the motion to avoid having to disclose these embarrassing emails. Will the Premier release the emails to the people of Ontario right now of her own accord?
Minister of Economic Development and Growth.
Minister of Economic Development and Growth.
Mr. Speaker, this is the kind of questioning that comes up from time to time when a request is made for information, and the government does everything that it has to do and wants to do to comply, and that's exactly what's happening now. The emails that have been requested are being complied with. In fact, as of today, over 30,000 emails have been moved forward, and whatever's left are there to come. I think the commitment that the minister has made, as best as they can, is to have these emails to the Auditor General, I believe, by November 1st. Mr. Speaker, it takes time to do this. It's not something we do in our offices. It's something that our public servants do to ensure that the emails that are requested are indeed the emails that are provided. So it takes a little bit of time. That's just the mechanism, Mr. Speaker, to how these things work. We're happy to comply, and we will.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Speaker, again to the Premier. This is a question of emails coming to the public, so the public can actually see for themselves what's going on. The people of this province have the right to know who authorized this $40 billion accounting trick. The Premier has told Ontarians over and over again that she is the most open and transparent person ever to occupy her office. She talks a good game, but when it comes down to actually doing the things that are open and transparent, the people of this province have been let down every single time. Why won't the Premier take this chance to show the people of Ontario that she can, in fact, keep her promises and release these emails now?
Mr. Speaker, I think I responded pretty straightforwardly to the member in his first question, but let me say this about the other part of his question, Mr. Speaker. The fact is that there are three of Canada's leading accounting firms, Ernst & Young, KPMG, and Deloitte, completely agree with the approach that this government's taken. This isn't a unique approach to this government. It's not a unique approach to any government, Mr. Speaker. It's called a rate-regulated accounting approach. It's taken by 6 out of the 8 independent systems operators across North America. It's perfectly normal. If the member's accusing something of being untoward here, then I guess he's saying that there's something going on in Alberta that's untoward, or something in New England that's untoward, or something in New York State that's untoward, or something in Michigan that's untoward, or something in the Midwest and Eastern Seaboard, or maybe Texas. Mr. Speaker, this is a regular accounting process. It's time for the NDP and the opposition to understand that this is a very legitimate way to account for these costs.